He's frustrated with what he calls the absurd reasons some people have for refusing vaccinations. And yet he told our Dustin Grove that mandating vaccines is not the answer.
We're at that point we're going to have to put them on a ventilator, a breathing machine.
As hospitals once again fill up across Indiana, Governor Holcomb calls it a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
When you look at the numbers, they're very compelling. Vaccine works, and so we will continue as a state to encourage folks to get vaccinated. I hate hearing the stories of loss, and then folks say, just didn't think it would affect me, or they didn't think it would affect them, and they learned the hard way almost through negative reinforcement.
But what more do you think can be done? I mean, we're at a 50% vaccination rate. We rank near the end of the spectrum in terms of the states.
You look at positivity rates and hospital rates, what we do know is the odds are greater if you get vaccinated.
The odds of survival. But Holcomb says mandating the shot in Indiana remains out of the question.
It is still up to you in the state of Indiana if you want to get vaccinated. That's why I took exception to the federal government coming in and picking different groups.
In a statement this week, the Indiana Democratic Party criticized Holcomb for, quote, positively preaching for higher vaccination rates and not supporting campaigns that compel vaccination across Indiana.
Here you go. 1, 2, 3.
Still, Holcomb insists government's role shouldn't involve mandating vaccines, but to make the resources available to those who choose for themselves or their kids. Today, half of Hoosiers remain unconvinced. And when it comes to young children 5 to 11, as of this week, just 5% are fully vaccinated.
But that's not because the state of Indiana hasn't made the vaccines available close to those parents who seek to get their children vaccinated as well.
Now, Republican Senator Mike Braun is also against vaccine mandates, calling it, quote, an overreach of government.
Yeah, that's why he's backing the Congressional Review Act, which is challenging the federal mandate.
It's got Main Street America scared. They're worried about, well, what does this mean on another issue? And anybody that thinks this is a good idea, imagine the next time it happens when you're on the wrong side of whatever the merits of the case would be.
Even though Senator Braun is not in favor of the mandate, he says he still supports the vaccine and he urges people to get the shot.